You want to lower it?
Oh.
Welcome, everyone, to our Thai yoga massage event. I'm Mary, and this is
Sarah!
and we're broadcasting this from Green Yoga Spa, where we also do couples massage. So keep us in mind as you're celebrating your special occasions around the corner. And just using phase 4 guidelines now that we're kind of at this place at the end of January 2020 fun.
2020 fun.
We're changing it. We're mixing it up a bit. Tonight with some Thai massage. And Sarah has agreed to be my demonstration diva. So I will be instructing us this evening in the Thai massage event. Oh, we can't forget our Facebook Live crew. So we're doing YouTube and Facebook Live. Let's see how this goes. Simultaneous live streams. It's the first time we've ever done this. Only second time we're doing YouTube for Green Yoga Spa. So, all right, let's see how this goes. Let's start just with a few breath work exercises. So we also have Simba and Celia here this evening. Hopefully they will chillax and just enjoy the chill massage vibes as we shift into space where we can help each other relax and release some of the tension in our bodies with assisted touch, with a facilitated healing touch. And go ahead and scoot. If you'd like to sit on your heels, if that's comfortable for you, you're welcome to sit in this way. Another way that you can sit is simply with your legs crossed. So crossing at your shins and just letting the knees relax down, or really any way that's comfortable for you. Sometimes extending one leg out will allow more ease in the body. So whichever way you like that way better. I was just about to go back to this way.
That's right. It puts me lower.
Yeah. Oh, closer to the earth. Okay, I'm doing that too then.
Get ready for the full moon.
Oh, buddy. In Leo this time. So let's lift the heart, lift your chest. So it's very tall. Stay relaxed through the shoulders. And feel as though you just, put your crown back on. All right, so we're just massaging on royalty today. So if you stay lifted through the top crown of your head, also the head is attached right on top of the shoulders there evenly. The shoulders relax down. And sit on both sitting bones evenly too. Don't be more on one side than the other. And breathe nice and slow and long down into the lowest lobes of the lungs. Just over and over again. Nice, smooth, calm, deep breaths. As you breathe in, you can even say to yourself, I know that I'm breathing in. And as you breathe out, you could say to yourself, I know that I am breathing out. Just one or two more full, deep, conscious breaths. And this way we're clearing whatever happened before and stepping more into what is happening now. Great, and then as you're ready with your next long inhale, go ahead and roll those shoulders all the way up to the ears. Exhale, pull your shoulder blades down the back, bow your chin in towards your chest. And we'll do that a few more times. So inhale, roll your shoulders forward and up to the ears. And exhale, pull your shoulder blades down the back, bow your chin in. And once more, inhale, forward and up. And exhale, back and down. And then come back to sitting. Good. Let the shoulders relax. And it feels like you're leaning back slightly into that which sources you. And then just leaning slightly forward into that which inspires you. And then roll back again. Let's just do like a few rounded back so you could even hold on to your knees to kind of stretch into the back of the body. And then inhale and shine the chest forward. Shine your heart. So now it's kind of like an exaggerated heartbeat. You're like taking that chest all the way forward and then all the way back as far as you can go. One more cycle like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and swing the front shin around and come over to all fours. And this time, walk your hands forward so that they're underneath your shoulders. And sit the hips back only as far as it feels comfortable for you. And then begin to walk the weight of your body into one hand and then the other. And just rock side to side, like a limbering bear. We can call this the limbering bear technique. Sometimes I like to think of it as a cat pawing, though.
Yeah.
And it has that the cat paw feel to it. But whichever one you choose, think of having straight arms and a straight back, just to keep the energy flowing in nice straight lines. And one more on each side. And then let's go ahead and walk this forward. So you'll lift the hips up as you step one hand at a time. And then step one foot up. And keep going with the limbering technique. Back and forth, pouring the body weight into one hand and then the other. Yeah. And then we'll step it back. So you can step the front knee back and then the back knee forward. And again, try that limbering bear technique. One hand and then the other. Yeah, we're doing it, guys. We're doing it. All right. And now let's step that back foot up. Can we do that? Tuck the back toes under it. Can you step both toes?
Oh, okay.
Oh. And bring the elbows to the inside of the knee. And sit your hips low. And then start to lift. But squeeze and use your legs. So it's like you had a yoga block in between your knees that you were pressing into. And then also at the same time, like you have a yoga strap outside of your shins that you're pressing out into at the same time. You're squeezing in and pressing out. And let's just stay for one more full breath cycle here. And then slowly push into those heels and straighten your legs. Inhale as you sweep the arms up and overhead. And exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart.
And we'll sit.
Actually, it's time for you to decide who goes first for the massage.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sarah?
I guess, Mary, you should.
Well, maybe next time. This time, you get to receive.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to use this as like a pillow for your head, you could have a blanket to use as a prop underneath your head. So we'll demonstrate that.
Or if you have a dog, you can use a dog.
Good job, Celia. Way to go, you know.
She's a good girl.
We're cooperative around here. You can bend your knees and even put like a rolled up blanket underneath the knees too to kind of help if there's any lower back
I see.
stuff going on.
Good girl. Oh, you're such a good girl.
So you can start facing up and then we'll go ahead and just bend. You can,
You have to.
Dominic says hi.
Hello, Dominique.
So you can use your knees and your legs as you bend down to grab onto their ankles. You can use your legs to lift up. And then instead of doing legs up the wall like we do in yoga, you're going to do legs up Mary's wall.
Yay!
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
And you didn't even have to like do that awkward rolling into it thing.
No.
You're just bam, your partner and you're there.
Yeah. Look like you're sitting at a bar.
Yeah. It feels very European,
Yeah,
like this
yeah.
length. I could be having
Yeah.
lunch here,
Yeah.
actually.
It's 34 inches.
You just got it. And if you ever do find yourself kind of on the short side, you can always like step on your blanket roll or your nearby meditation cushion, and then just kind of like, this is nice when you can stack your forearms like this and then lean down onto the tops of their feet, because in that way, whoa, kept going. You're pretty flexible, actually. I'm impressed. So that helps to stretch the calves and the Achilles tendons, as you can see how it increases. Do you feel it more in the calves there?
Yeah, I do.
You can always ask and check in too. That's always a very important part of Thai massage, and just say, would you like more or less pressure?
You can do more.
I can do more.
Yes, you can.
I can do more. So then I might get that meditation cushion and stand on it.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. That's good feedback.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Communication is the key to everything.
Isn't it?
Mhm.
Ah. I think Mercury might be going retrograde soon. Just get your communications in while you can, people. That's all I'm saying. Well, you can. So now I'm just taking Sarah's feet side to side here. You can see I'm holding on to the ankles. I'm just letting the weight of the legs kind of relax down by the sides. And then if you start rocking your body weight one side and then to the other, it kind of helps to loosen things up too, giving this like side to side massaging through the legs. And it's a nice way to kind of bring the legs down to helping the legs to relax. So next we'll do something where we actually bend the other person's knees using our knees. So from this position, you can actually, I'm going to take this out of the way, bend the person's knees with your knees like that, and then cross one shin over the other and come into the cross-legged pull-up. You can reach down here. I'll give you some flesh. If it's on fabric, then normally, sometimes it can slip instead. And I'm starting, like you'll notice if you're doing these techniques, you start to build up some
Get
heat.
warm.
Yeah. So you can inhale here, and then exhale, and use your legs to lift the person up. And then bend your knees and sit your booty back in space like you're doing chair pose. And then exhale. Again, use your legs to lift. And inhale, slowly lower back down. And exhale, come on. Good. And then on the last one here, we'll just switch the opposite shin. There you go. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. I got a bonus pop. And exhale. Okay, now on this last one, I'm going to just simply take a couple small steps backwards and let Sarah come up to a comfortable cross-legged seated posture. And now we'll give Sarah a measure. So I'm going to place my ankle behind her sacrum and see how the outside of the knee and the bottom of the thigh kind of come to the back of the shoulder blade area. And then there you are. There's the back crown of the head. And just kind of centering these 3 points allows the person to sit up a little bit taller and relax into their center, which is really where all this healing may be coming from. And we can place now the heel of the hand here at the top of the shoulder. And you're aiming for this place here where the base of the neck joins the top of the shoulder muscle. So we're going right for that upper trapezius, kind of the upper traps. And then you can place the heel of the hand there. And with the straight arms and a straight back, just begin to pour the weight of your body forward into your arms. Then inhale, lean the weight back into your feet. And exhale, forward. And inhale, lifting up. And again, exhale, pressing down. So these pulse-like movements also kind of allows blood flow into the area and then kind of pushes it like down. So that's one nice thing about it. And it's giving the person like a natural rhythm for their breathing as well. So it's nice when you can breathe together in a way. So when you lift your thumb up, you'll take it about an inch further down and then press down again. So there's 3 points. I'd love for you to see like these 3 points at the nape of the neck, top of the shoulder, here. And each one is about an inch further down. So it's about the length of your thumb. So you do one thumb press and then go down the length of a thumb. Do the second thumb press, and then go down the length of the thumb. Do the third thumb press. Just simply come back up. Instead of using the thumb, you can use the heel of your hand. So this part of your hand is very, very important as a healing tool. And I'll call it like, what do we call it? The heel of the hand, where the thumb pad meets the rest of the hand at the wrist. And you can then, with straight arms and a straight back, pour your body weight forward into your arms. Use the exhale. And then slowly inhale and lift up. You can do that again. And maybe one more time. Then move just one thumb width down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, press down. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, press down. One more time. Moving towards the last point now, the third point. So you'll feel this where the collarbone kind of lifts up, like inside of that, just inside of the shoulder. And then you get a really nice stretch all the way across the collarbones, through the front. Sometimes it's nice to give them a little bit of support here at the end by putting your leg back behind them again and giving your partner that support. All right. The lemon squeeze. It's really like you're squeezing a lemon. I like doing this to my grapefruit in the morning. Get all the juice out. So good. Yes, all the sound effects are here for us tonight. I thought you were just displaying your neck. Yeah, and then just bow forward for me just like you were. Yeah, and I'm going to interlace my fingers, and just like I'm doing that neck squeeze, I'm going on both sides of her spine, not on the bone itself, but I'm really feeling for the soft tissue on both sides of her neck.
Which for Alexia, there isn't much because it's all muscle and it's so strong.
Alexia, she's rocking it, huh? Non-stop.
She's my paddle. What would you call her?
Inspiration.
No, competition. She's my left-handed girl.
I can feel love. All right, and I can feel something else in the shoulder. So I went ahead and went in with my elbow there. It's just, and I do have kind of a sharp elbow, so this is a good place to check and say, like, would you like more or less? Would you like more or less?
That's good.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So that we could spend some time on for real. We could really do that. I think that all started with the lemon squeeze, and then we ended up somehow doing the elbow in the back of the shoulders. Now go ahead and bring your arms down to both sides, and we're going to do the back walk. So I'm just gonna place my feet between the shoulder blades. And then I think Sarah likes it when I turn the palms in, or is it out?
Nope, you're right.
In. And then
you can try both if you'd like.
Yeah, we can try them both out. You can try them both out at home. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale. You're gently pressing forward with your feet and gently pulling back with your hands. And you're trying to do this in equal measure. Don't step on their spine. Keep your feet on both sides of the spine. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, open through the front. You can do that one more time, maybe one more breath here. And then slowly come back to the center. Nice. I like to do these kind of cat's paw things down the back, just kind of brushing the energy down, giving it back to Panchamama. Facilitating the whole circulation. Good juju, good chi. Okay, and so then we'll go ahead and do this little back-to-back exercise because we're about to switch partners, and this one is a lot of fun. Just the person who is just giving, they might need just a moment to restore themselves. It is kind of some work to do this stuff. Well, let's just come back to our breath work because the breath is always there, giving us new energy.
Remember, a fire needs oxygen in order to burn.
I love the warmth of fire. It's so sacred in the winter time here in the Midwest. Coming into that sense of the energy filling you with each deep, nourishing breath. And it's revitalizing you. And then very slowly bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And then maybe the person behind you's shoulder is close by. I'm going to lift up my left shoulder to try to give Sarah something. Otherwise, just don't even worry about it. Just be in your own amazing place. So you're with my hand, maybe.
No,
but your shoulder's right there. That's nice. And you could even lift the chin up a little bit to get into the scalenes in the front of your neck. And then slowly roll your chin back down towards your chest and lift. Do not bump their heads into each other. That's it. Now we're going the other way. Oh, nice pop.
Yeah.
So as you bring the ear to the shoulder, maybe you could tip the head back or lift up. I'm going to try lifting my shoulder. No.
Yeah, you're good.
That's really not helping my stretch at all. But I like when I tip the head back, I can still get the scalenes here in the front. All right, then slowly roll your chin back down towards your chest. And do not bonk your heads as you lift them up. All right, so let's do the side lean now. You can bring your left fingertips out to the side and then sweep the right arm up and overhead. That's it. And now we're going to lean back and you'll actually give a lay on the other person's thigh. And then sweep that arm over. You got it. Take another deep breath. This is kind of fun. I mean, it's just it really does open up the front side of your abdomen, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. And it's very comfortable to just do.
Passive stretching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting this whole like fascia chain, especially when I take the arm like overhead, but your leg is there. It's relaxed, but it's opening up this whole chest area That's the opposite of like having my arm forward typing on a freaking laptop or whatever.
Yeah, and also
Holding a
I
phone.
feel in my right leg kind of up into maybe my obliques, and
Oh.
I can kind of feel it stretching.
Yeah,
and a
that
little
whole
bit in-
psoas
yep.
area.
And the psoas, yeah. So this
Yeah.
is really good.
All right, I'm glad we talked that through. It's
Yeah.
so fun to talk bodies with you, Sarah. Sarah and I just enjoy talking bodies and massaging, don't we?
Yeah.
That's what we do. Okay, and then slowly roll over onto the side. Come on up. We're gonna go to the other side lean now, so you can reach up through the left, and exhale, take it over. Woo! And there's the other side. Get it nice and open. Try to relax into it the best you can. And just one more full breath cycle. Oh, that was good. Let's stay for another one. All right, let's slowly make our way back up. Shall we twist a bit? You want to twist with me? Go ahead and switch the cross to your legs. So you're just bringing the opposite shin in front. Then inhale and circle your arms to reach up overhead. And then twist to your right. Bring your left hand to your right knee, the right hand to the partner's left knee. Oh. Then inhale, lift your chest, lift your heart, get taller. Reach your arms overhead, and exhale, twist to the other side. So you'll inhale and lift your heart. And exhale, rotate on the axis of your spine. Stay for another breath cycle. And then slowly release. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. But exhale and bring your hands together in front of your own heart. It's time to switch position. So, yeah, if you're doing this at home and you wanted to repeat that first part, you could repeat that first part with the partner. So just go back to the first part of this live video if you're watching this later. Otherwise, the other person's just going to get a little bit different treatment, but we're going to do the second half. So you could always repeat and switch partners or just keep going. Why don't we just keep going? You can be the demonstrator and
me?
Yeah, and I'll still be the giver. Even though
Okay.
if you're at home, we really should switch partners.
Oh,
This would be a good time to do it. Or start it from the beginning and switch partners. Okay, so here we are. Okay. We're going to do the second part. The second part was lying face down, right? Okay, so you can start lying
Part
face
2.
down. Part 2. Wow.
And remember, if you
Okay.
need water or whatnot,
Oh, yeah.
grab some.
I'm going to grab some right now. That's
Everybody
a good
needs some water,
call.
man. My Mary, where did you get those pants you're wearing?
Oh, I found these at Bohemia, right here around the corner from Green Yoga Spot in beautiful downtown
Urbana!
So I just wanted to show you in this break, we're about to do some reflexology. And it's so cool about reflexology. Like what they did was they took like these pressure points, like here's a map of the foot, and like you can see a lot of the vital organs are just between the ball mound of the foot and the front of the heel. That's where like all the good stuff is to massage in your foot. So I just wanted to share this with you. It's like that's the good part in between the front of the heel and the ball mound of the foot. That's where the juicy stuff is. And it's so cool because it's kind of like a map. And if you were to read that map, the foot's a lot like the spine. So it has like a similar shape. And it's like the pelvis is down here. And then the neck is more up here. And it has like this really interesting, like almost mirror shape from the ball mound of your foot to the curves of the spine. It's like the heel's the lumbar, the mid-thoracic spine's the middle of the sole of your foot. And then neck is like way up there by the ball mounds. Yeah. Anyway, so with the person face down now, make sure their feet are supported. So if you have a blanket nearby, you could always slide it. Woo, watch where you're kicking those puppies. All right. And then what you can do here was just with your thumbs. Now we're going to use our thumbs as this really amazing tool. And what you're going to do is place it in that part of your foot I just showed you the poster of here. I'm just going to actually support from your ankle all the way down through the foot with the blanket. And the dogs, come on dogs, get out of the way. Move. You're the best part, Sarah. So we're placing the thumbs in the space between the front of the heel of the foot and down to the soles of the feet, just around the ball mound area. So all the way up that middle part, there's so many points there. It's very juicy. There's lots of soft tissue you can work your thumb into. If you feel like a little hard spot, then you could hang out there, ask if they want more or less pressure. You're doing pretty good here by your feet, Sarah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Just another deep breath or two as you work on that area with your thumbs, you want to have them like just a little bit bent in there so that it's not like you're not going too much into the thumb joint, just a soft bend when you're working on this area. And sometimes I like to give them the whole fist, do you know what I mean? Right in the middle of the foot. So I'm just really using that whole part of my hand there, right to the sole of the foot. All right, that was fun. All right, and now we'll start with the palm presses up the back of the legs. So hopefully the dogs aren't too much in the way here, so you can still see. Celia, go see. Good girl. Move over. So you can bring now this part of your hand here. It's become your new healing tool, the thumb pad, and place it right in the center of the Achilles tendon. With the straight arm and a straight back, you can step one foot out to the side just in front by the knee. So that way you can just kind of go use the limbering bear technique. And don't press in the back of the knees. Before you get to the knees, stop and just do like a little circle and then keep going. The heel of the hand. And you're pouring the weight of your body into one hand at the thumb pad and then the other. Just keeping a straight back and straight arms and a steady, smooth breath. Don't press on the back of the knees. Skip over the back of the knees or give them some loving circles and then switch and pour. And you're like pressing this quality of love into the person just with your touch and your care, the warmth of your hand. And you can do this like a couple of times, you know. It's so good. I'm sure you won't get any complaints if you do this. And our hamstrings get so tight, you know, so just giving them this compression really helps to loosen up those tight hamstrings. And I like to limber bear it a lot, but you can do both of them together too with palm pressing. Okay, and then the next one is to bend the knees and cross your feet and just here taking it forward. Good deep breath, and then you can switch and put the other foot on top. And press in there. Ready for this chair stool?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna use Sarah's feet as a seat. And I'm just gonna have a footstool. And I'm kind of doing chair at the same time. She's getting a nice stretch to her heels. And now I'll use the heel in my hand here, this part, on both sides of her sacrum to press down. And then also working up both sides of the back. So. All right. And now we'll extend the legs, so we just bring those feet down to the ground. And we're going to switch positions, so I'm going to stand near Sarah's head here.
Do you move down?
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
I see you.
And I'll start with placing my hands just above the sacrum onto the two sides of the pelvis, which you can see the bone sticking out here. And I'm going to try to traction from the sacrum, which is a flat triangular bone here. I don't know if you can see that painting very well. It's all the way back there, but maybe you can. If not, here's the, so you're feeling for this bone right here, the butterfly wing of the pelvis. And you're going to place the heel of your hand just on the inside of that. And then, so your feet are just outside of the elbows, and the heel of the hand's just above the sacrum and hips, and try to traction their spine. If you do yoga, just do downward dog here for a few deep breaths. And you can work towards kind of going back and forth from like a plank. So you're pouring more weight into your hands and arms, and then kind of shifting your weight back into downward dog to help them traction their spine. So you're helping them to move their sacrum into their body, and then also helping them lengthen their lumbar spines by providing some traction to the sacrum and the pelvis. So basically we're decompressing the spine, and we're just going to stay with this compression in the name of decompression by shifting the weight again, doing that kind of limbering bear technique, applying pressure here with the thumb pad on both sides of the spine. As you shift the weight from one to the other, you're slowly walking the hands back. So eventually you'll come to the top of their neck. And there you can kind of press down and in or make some circles. Then you can walk it back down. So I'd like to use this magical number of 3. It's kind of 3 passes or doing things 3 times. And then again, as you're walking up, you're just alternating where the pressure is in which hand, and then lifting the other hand about an inch or so. And continuing to breathe the whole time. Okay, and now here I was just using like this part of my fingers, the fingertips on both sides of the neck to massage, and then pull up on the occiput where the base of the skull connects. And you can see all these muscles here connect to the base of the skull. So it's a great traction place as well. And we could finish with some scalp massage there. Celia wasn't in the way. Here, I've got this window ledge I can sit on. We just make do with what we got. When you catch a live show, you never know what you're gonna get here. It's like next time we'll work on our setup a little bit better, Facebook audience. But we love you. And here you saw the information. Hopefully you can see these fingers here just like shampooing Sarah's hair on both sides.
I prefer conditioner.
All right, here's the conditioner.
No.
We've got something for everyone here with this massage. Oh, that's funny. So you went and sat by your feet. She's a smart girl, you know. So after you're done shampooing their hair, then we can have the person, oh, you know what? Let's do this. Drum roll, please. And so we'll do a little bit of compression. You can use fists, or you can open up the palm for cups, or you can use fingertips for tapping or chopping on the outside of the hands. So just picking a technique, going with it for a while, and then switching. And you can do both hands chopping together. And you can take that down and just brush it out. Ooh. All right. Now you can do child's pose. So just sit back onto your heels. That's it. And I'm going to do child's pose too. We're just going to take a couple deep breaths. And then I'm going to sit on your hips. So if you want to, you could use a blanket on the person's sacrum, or you can just sit down, have a seat on their seat. And in this way, I'm tractioning. So I'm not sitting on her lower back. I'm sitting on the flat bone of her sacrum with the flat bone of my sacrum. And remember, the sacrum is this one here in the middle. So you're trying to really lengthen the spine here. Sitting on their sacrum. The flat triangular bone in the middle of the butterfly pelvis. And trying to lengthen the lower back. So the closer I can get towards the end, the better. What do you think? How's that feel?
It feels nice.
All right. You can always take guidance from the person receiving too. If there's any hip or knee issues, go ahead and lift your hips for just a moment, Sarah. Let's show them this one. Come up to all fours like a tabletop. And then you can place a blanket like behind their knees, or like another pillow or blanket underneath their heels, and then try sitting back into child's pose this way. And then that might be easier for them. They might also like to have something to rest their forehead on if you're lifting their hips. So it'll be more even. Also, what else can we show them? If the pain is in the front of the shin or the top of the foot, place the support right there underneath the ankle area instead. Okay, just right underneath the ankle area. That's what I'm talking about. So this one's lots of fun. Then make sure there's no space underneath the hips, and then have a seat on their seat. So if there's any gap between their hips and their heels, that would be a contraindicator for doing that last one. Make sure there's blankets or there's something for the pelvis to be connected on before you go and sit on their hips and have a seat on their seat. All right. Can you show this? Okay, guys, I'm not sure what you're asking for. Do you know the soul walk position in prone?
What is that?
I don't even know.
What is it?
I need more of a descriptor audience, but this is cool. I like us interacting. All right. Bonjour from Aurelian, Malay. All right. Fantastic, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for this video. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with our audience, Sarah? Last time we ended with legs up the wall. We could just show them that.
Is there anything that anybody would like to see as far as?
Yeah, we'll take requests.
We'll take questions. Questions, comments, concerns.
Yeah, we're still here with you. Man, that's a little bit of work though, doing that.
I'm so tired.
If you're doing this with each other, it's nice to kind of switch. So we stopped in the middle. We did a little stretch there. And at that point, you could have switched partners and gone back to the beginning. And now this is kind of the end of the second series, unless we get a request. So then you could go back to that midway point in the video and do that a second time for the second person. And keep loving on each other, grooving with each other. And we'll see you next time for our next massage video
Put
here.
on my glasses.
A green yoga spa. Or you can schedule a couples massage with Sarah and I. We both do massage therapy here at Green Yoga Spa.
Yeah.
I not only do Thai massage, actually I'm not doing Thai massage right now, just this video with Sarah, but I am doing ashiatsu, which is a technique where I use my feet to deliver a massage. here at Green Yoga Spa stand on the table. So I can give that
That's
to
quite nice.
one of the couple partners while Sarah does her magical either Swedish style massage or deep tissue work or some sort of hybrid that just tends to get what's bothering you.
Yeah.
Very therapeutic.
I personally I don't just do couples, by the way. You can come in, you can schedule an appointment with me if you would like. And usually I'll sit you down and have a little chit chat on what's going on with you and what you would like. What are you looking for? And the best way to have a great relationship is to have great communication. I can only do so much if you only tell me so little. So the more I know, the better. Yeah.
Give us a call. Tell us about all your aches and pains. Tell us where it hurts. We'll take care of
We'll poke you.
Or just hang out with your partner and we'll make some more videos and show you guys some more techniques you can do on each other. Yeah. So cool. Massage technique. Okay. Great. Fantastic. I was looking for some requests. No requests yet. So I guess we'll close this video and hope to see you again soon. If not at massage therapy, then maybe on a Zoom yoga class. You can check that out also through the greenyogaspa.com website. We have either book online a massage appointment, or you can sign up for your Zoom yoga class this week with Mary Waters. That's me. I'd say it's my spiritual name, but I will definitely show you how to move like water as we flow through the yoga practice. Okay.
Oh, Mary.
Love you guys. Namaste.
Wow.